Today on Karamo,
Y'all tell me what y'all see.
she's here to prove her child belongs to another man.
We want to bring that picture back. He looks nothing like you.
So you just got into this relationship?
You a stalking ass with your mother.
It's a situation that needs to be resolved right now.
This is not about you.
I already know you're not the dad.
I want to know, and I need to know now.
What does it say?
But first,
He accused me of giving him a...
one scandalous accusation.
His
Yes,
best friend?
His best friend.
Now this couple's whole family is on the line.
What did your best friend say?
Oh, he left.
Wouldn't you leave?
Are you serious?
Will one phone unlocked
What will you do if you find something in her phone?
Oh, it's over with.
lead to the end of one marriage?
I think it's time to unlock the phone. My guest Carl has accused his wife Virginia of cheating on him with his own friends and even found suspicious evidence on the side of their bed. He wants her phone unlocked to find out the truth. We'll meet Carl shortly, but let's start with Virginia to hear her side of this story.
Good, how are you?
Have a hug?
Yes.
Nice to meet
To
you.
meet you.
Your eyes are so pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So when did your husband start accusing you of cheating?
Honestly, it's been forever.
Forever.
Like it's been going on forever, but it just keeps escalating and escalating.
And what is he accusing you of doing?
So, there's a few instances. So, the first one is he used to have this best friend. They were best friends. One day, he decided to go on a motorcycle ride, and I wanted to go too. He's like, do you want to go? I said, yeah, absolutely. But we had our now 3-year-old. So, I'm like, let me nurse her. You guys get ready, stand outside, talk. Walked out the deck, grabbed my shoes, started walking up the side of the house. And I get to the front of the house where the porch was, and he's like, I hear, Marco, because we do this cute thing when we're out places. We go, Marco, Polo.
Yeah, cute little couple thing.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, I walk back up the side of the house towards the deck. He's not there. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go through the house. So I walk up on the deck, go to the back door. I hear him yell again. Now he's at the front of the house. So I'm like, okay, so I walk to the back of the door.
This sounds like a game of tag now.
Yes, it is. Let me show you this, right? So.
Did you bring
This
the
is our
house photo?
I
love
did
that.
bring a house photo. I did bring a house photo. Now, keep in mind, we are in the middle of renovating. So anyway, so he says he stood on the trampoline and walked and looked up the side of the house on the trampoline, right? But I was standing out where the deck was, right? So I walk to the back of the house, right? Walk down the other side of the house. And he comes, I hear him yell Marco again. He meets me like halfway and where our cars are parked. And he's like, what were you doing? I'm like, I was looking for you.
Yeah.
He's like, my friend, he was on that side of the house too. He's like, what were you guys doing?
So what did he accuse you of that day?
He accused me of giving him a next to the car. Next to the car. He even said, you have dirty knees.
Not dirty knees. Hold on. So while he's screaming Marco and you're trying to find him with the polo, the cute game y'all do, he thinks you had time to give someone oral sex? His best friend?
His best friend, yeah. He thinks I talked to him. I don't have anything to do with him. And that's not the only thing, right?
What other evidence has he found?
So the next thing is I work from home, right?
Okay.
I have our 3 kids at home. The older kids are at school, but it's just me and the 3 babies. And sometimes I work in the back of the house, sometimes I work in the front. He got home and we were all kind of in the back of the house. He comes over, he sits on his side of the bed, and he's got a trash can here, right? And he's sitting there and he's like, what's this on the floor?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? What's on the floor? He's like, come here and tell me what's on the floor. And I'm like, it's part of a condom wrapper. I'm like, that's not mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not mine. I'm allergic to latex.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And he's
And
like,
he knows you're allergic to
yes, he
latex.
knows I'm
Okay.
allergic to latex. He's like, no, it has to be yours. And I'm like, I have no idea where it came from. I'm trying to work and take care of our kids during the day. You're not serious.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, it's not mine, so, but the problem is he likes to dumpster dive. He likes to pull things out of the trash.
Oh.
So come to find out, he had pulled a box out of the trash, and I'm not 100% sure what it had in it, but he said that there was a condom in there. But he said there wasn't a condom wrapper. It was just a full condom, and he threw it away in the trash can, right? So since it was a part of a wrapper, it had to be mine.
So why do you think he's accusing you?
I mean, honestly, I don't know, but they always say that the people that do the accusing are the ones that are cheating. We've had problems in the past. So when we first got together, he was, he did cheat on me, but I forgave it because I wanted to be with him. I love my husband. I do love him.
So how long y'all been together now?
We've been together for 6 years.
6 years. And
yeah,
in the beginning, he cheated on you.
Yes, we knew each other actually in high school. I was dating one of his friends. And our lives went separate ways, and we met up with each other.
They were
again.
in high school.
Yeah, we were in high school.
Come on, y'all so, they're talking about, oh, they was in high school. Okay.
So I had an ex that was in prison, or jail, actually. It was jail. And they were in jail together. So when I saw that all the charges were dropped against my now husband, I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, he comes over, and basically he never left,
Okay,
We got married
it.
6 months later after.
Oh, it took 6 months for y'all to get married?
Yes, 6 months. Like, we fell head over heels, but we knew each other too. So,
Okay.
and we're everything, I love my husband. We're everything. That
And
we
you have
need.
children together?
Yes, we have 6.
So have you
Yes.
tried to clear your name?
I have. I have actually. I called around and I found a lie detector place.
You know you can call me and we'll give you like, free ones, right? You can, free ones. I'll just let you know. Just let you know.
We do the test, and the guy was like, are you going to be able to answer these questions honestly? And I said, the one I'm worried about is if I want to be with my husband, because I want to be with him, but if he doesn't stop this, it's going to destroy our relationship. It'll destroy us.
So I'm assuming everything came back clear on the lie detector test. Why didn't he believe you?
So when that guy said, when he asked me about that one, he said, let's add to the very end, do you want to be with Carl if he stops this? And I said, yes, I can answer that one honestly, I do. So because we changed that one little question just a little bit, the whole test is thrown out the window. Like that's
his
how,
mind.
Yeah, in his mind.
Got
That's
it.
how he feels.
Well, what will you do if you find out that there's something in his phone?
We'd be done. We'd be
You'd be
absolutely.
done.
Yeah, we'd be done. Like I invest my.
So after 6 years, you being accused, all this stuff, if you find one thing, you're like, I'm finished.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I've
makes
invested
sense.
my entire life with he doesn't understand how much I love him.
All right, well, I think I'm ready to meet Carl to hear his side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Carl to the show.
You made me so mad. You made me
First
so
off,
mad.
if you're going to tell it, tell the truth.
Coming up,
Have you ever cheated on her?
Yes, I did.
Have you cheated since?
You want to go there?
Yeah, I want to go there.
We can do that.
What's making you emotional? My guest Carl has accused his wife Virginia of cheating on him with his own friends and even found suspicious evidence on the side of their bed. He wants her phone unlocked.
And he's sitting there and he's like, what's this on the floor? Part of a condom wrapper. I'm like, that's not mine. You made me so mad. You made me
First
so
off,
mad.
if you're going to tell it, tell the truth. There's 2 sides to every story, and you ain't telling the whole truth. So
Yes,
tell
I
the truth.
am.
Yeah.
I am.
All right, so you got your shot. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I want to hear your side. How do you feel about what she's saying, and what's the lie that you feel, or the other side of the story?
Well, she had most of it right. The whole condom wrapper thing, and the whole friend thing, she had part of that wrong, because she missed me going through the house 3 or 4 more times.
Where was your best friend during this time? What did
He had to make a phone call is what he said he had to do. So I walked in the house to use the restroom, and I come back out, and he's gone. And she ain't there neither. Well, I get on the trampoline, and I step over far enough to where I could see down the side of the house. She's not there.
But she said that she was nursing your 9-month-old baby. Those are what she told me.
Oh,
Do you
that's-
really
that's-
think giving oral sex?
Oh.
So what did your best friend say when you asked him?
Oh, he left.
So he just left.
Oh, he just left. I think he, it's what gave me the bad initiative is, when
You think he felt guilty and just dipped out real quick?
Yeah,
So
but
you
if you're
just-
sitting there talking on the phone, not doing anything at all, and someone comes up to you and be like, did my wife give you oral sex? Wouldn't you be upset too? Like, wouldn't you leave?
Are you serious? Are you going to miss the part where I came outside and yelled for you guys
And
both
I
and you
literally-
just disappeared?
I wasn't disappeared. I walked up. We just missed each other. How many other times
you
have
miss
we
your- Nah.
gone outside and missed each other?
Yeah.
So what other times do you think she cheated? Oh yeah, you think
You want to go there?
Yeah, I want to go
Okay,
there.
we can do that. So what about the
Go
guy?
there.
Let's get it out there then. Let's get it out
I swear to
there.
God, I love my audience. They are so messy sometimes. I'm
Oh,
gonna go
man.
there.
You guys are
Okay,
great.
okay, well, what is it?
I work construction, so I was
Yeah.
coming home from work one day. I'm walking in the front door, and I look over and I see something move out of the corner of my eye. Well, there's this guy pushing a bicycle running out of my yard. So I'm like, what the hell? What are you doing? I was like, hey, no, come back here, man. Come here.
You got to tell the whole story.
Oh, I am telling the
No,
whole
you're
story.
not.
Okay.
You forgot to add that you had that junk pile out back, and you hired this guy to get rid of it. And when he knocked on the door, which is on our security camera, he said, hey, I'm here to get the rest of it that I forgot. He's like, your husband said I could come over and get it.
Yeah,
and,
when he
and
knocked
I
at
said,
the door, he had a shirt on, too.
I don't know anything about it. I literally was in the back with the kids
But this
playing.
is a guy that you knew was coming to do work that you agreed to.
This is a guy I've only talked to a handful of times. He did get the stuff out of my yard. That is true. However, why would he run like that? And what was the story behind the shirt missing?
I have no idea.
You know, like,
I have
what's
no
up?
idea.
I'm not going to take my shirt off to pick a dirty-ass door up, excuse me, but...
Well, I don't know, and you know what? In all honesty,
Well, I don't know. I would take my shirt off to pick something up, because if I'm scared I'm gonna get dirty, I might pick that don't seem that irrational to me. Y'all don't agree with me? Look, they said they don't agree. All right. Well, listen, I gotta ask you a question because I'm taking a lot of notes here, and there's something specific that I'm tracking. I need to know: were you cheated on in the past?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was.
Okay.
It was pretty horrible. I had met a lady, ended up being in a relationship with her. She had nowhere to go, so I let her come stay with me. Well, let's just say it ended up being the worst outcome and some, times 10.
What happened? What did she do?
I had to fight for my life from inside of jail, literally.
But I'm confused. What did she do in the house, this woman?
My family members.
She slept with your
Oh,
family
yeah,
members.
while I was at work.
Why
And
you at
his
work?
friends and probably their brother. I really don't know how many of them, but I know a couple of them at least.
And so this woman you trusted
Yeah,
is the reason you were in jail.
yeah, absolutely. And she wanted to get away from me, so the way she thought she was going to do it was get me in trouble so she could stay with my family at that house.
Oh, so yeah.
So the
So
way
she's staying with your family in your family home, and then this makes sense now why you see your wife with your best friend and you feel like there's similar signs.
Yeah, a lot of them.
I
Absolutely.
understand. Okay. Besides the cheating allegations, how's your relationship?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'd say it's fair. I mean, I have my problems, you know. I'm not afraid to admit that, but we work through what we do. Every relationship has its ups and its downs.
Have you ever cheated on her? She said in the first 2 months you did.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Have you cheated since?
No,
No. No.
absolutely not.
Okay. And why did you think the condom wrapper was hers?
Everybody knows what a vasectomy is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well,
So you have one.
yeah, absolutely. I
Okay.
don't need them.
Uh-huh. So you're like, why would there be a condom around?
Absolutely.
But you do know she's allergic to latex.
Her sex toys are latex.
Next.
I think it's time to unlock the phone. Carl, Virginia, we unlocked your phone.
Ooh, what's that about?
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosey now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
So what other times do you think she cheated?
You want to go there?
Yeah, I want to go
Okay,
there.
we can do that. So I was coming home from work one day. I'm walking in the front door, and I look over and I see something move out of the corner of my eye. There's this guy running out of my yard.
Have you ever cheated on her? She said in the first 2 months you did.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Have you cheated since?
Nope.
And why did you think the condom wrapper was hers?
Everybody knows what a vasectomy is.
But you do know she's allergic to latex.
Her sex toys are latex.
That's
Two
not
of
how
them.
that works.
So what's that?
That's not how that works.
Yeah, latex sex toys?
I mean,
No,
ain't
they're
rubbery,
silicone.
that's latex.
Silicone.
Yeah,
Silicone and latex are not the same
Yeah,
thing.
okay. Well, Carl, you still want to unlock her phone to see if Virginia has been texting with any other men, specifically one of your friends and one of her exes, correct? Yeah. You also want to know if Virginia is calling any other men specifically with the area code 419. Where 419 at? 419, y'all know where that at? Where 419 at?
Oh, it's the area code where I live at.
Okay, y'all live in Ohio, right?
Ohio.
Yeah,
Ohio,
okay.
sorry.
All right, and if Virginia has been DMing any other men, specifically an ex and one of his friends. Okay. Well, what will you do if you find something in her phone?
Oh, it's over with.
It's done.
I'm done with these games.
So there's a lot on the line here because it said, both of you have said now, if something is found in the phone, you're ending this relationship.
You know, kind of honestly, I'd like to just be honest. You know, we got a lot of work in this relationship. And, you know, to have some clarity is fine. You know, I wouldn't mind some clarity, you know, but I kind of just rather not even know, you know, because I love my kids.
Yeah, got it.
I just want to clear my name. Like, that's all I want to do is I want to clear my name because I am not his ex.
What's making you emotional?
My kids.
You just love them. And you want your family to be whole.
I get that. Because I love our family, and all I've ever wanted was our family. I've only ever wanted our family, and I've told you that from the beginning. Like, I'm not here to play games. I'm not her.
I think it's time to unlock the phone.
Okay.
Carl, we unlocked your phone.
Okay.
All right. Virginia, you want to know if Carl has been texting with any other women, specifically one of his exes. Carl, you said you're not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his text and found that Carl is telling the truth. Virginia, you want to know if Carl has been calling any other women, especially one of his exes. Carl says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched all of his calls and found that Carl is telling the truth.
Told you. I told you.
Virginia, you want to know if Carl has been DMing any other women, especially an ex. Carl says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched all of his DMs and found that Carl.
Next.
Well, Virginia, we unlocked your phone. I think it's time to unlock the phone.
Okay.
Carl, we unlocked your phone. Virginia, you want to know if Carl has been DMing any other women, especially an ex. Carl says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigators searched all of his DMs and found that Carl is telling the truth.
See? No. We still gotta listen to you.
All right.
No, I want to hear
right.
you.
All right.
So don't be trying to get hugging up on me. I told you the truth. Yeah.
I told
so
you
now
the
let's
truth,
hear what
too.
they got
All
to
right.
say too.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm ready for
today.
this. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, sure
Well,
we are.
Virginia, we unlocked your phone.
I
Yeah.
All right. Carl, you want to know if Virginia has been texting with any other men, specifically one of your friends and also one of her exes. Virginia, you said you're not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched through all of your texts, both the ones that you have in your phone and the ones you deleted.
Ooh, what's that about?
don't delete anything.
And found that, Virginia, you're telling the truth.
Oh my God, big surprise. Big surprise.
Carl, you want to know if Virginia has been calling any other men, specifically with the area code 419. Virginia says she is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her calls and found that Virginia is telling the truth.
I told you.
All right, we have one
There's
more.
one more.
We have
There's
one
one
more.
more.
Carl, you want to know if Virginia has been DMing any other men, especially an ex and one of your friends. Virginia says she is not. And my Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs and found that Virginia is telling the truth.
Can I have that I told you.
Listen, your wife has proved that she is faithful, and now it's time to prove that you trust her. Because you keep accusing her, and if you keep accusing her, you're going to keep losing her. And I think even more specifically, you're going to lose your family. What's going on in your mind, Carl?
Just, well, just like a big weight.
Yeah, I get it.
I was paranoid a lot. I'm still kind of paranoid, you know, but like, I just, now you know, like there's this fear that's unrelenting. You know, I just don't think I have to worry so much now. You know, I feel like I can relax a little bit, and you know, maybe we could, I don't know, we can work on it together or something. You know.
As long as we're together, we can do anything.
Okay.
Can you tell your wife I'll trust you?
I'll trust you. I promise.
I trust you too.
All right. Y'all will be all right. I know that. There's a lot of love here, and those kids have good parents. And now that you've acknowledged that, and you know that you can look at this place as security, y'all are going to be able to move forward in the right direction. I wish y'all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really do.
Thank you.
All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back with more. Coming up.
For one, you don't know you and your mother, and y'all really need to stop.
In this envelope is a DNA truth.
I already know you're not the dad.
I'm here for a reason. I need to know now.
What does it say? Gary says years after a brief relationship with Abigail, she called his mother saying he fathered her son. But here's the problem. Abigail now denies Gary is the father. We're here to get to the truth and solve this DNA mystery. Let's meet Gary to hear his side of the story first.
Thank you for having me. Good evening, Mr.
Good to
Karamo.
meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Take a seat for me.
Thank you.
So, you're here searching for some answer today.
Yes, sir, I am.
Yeah, so, let's back up for a second. How did you two meet?
In brief, I met Abigail at a strip club. I was a security guard, believe it or not.
Okay.
And she was one of the new dancers
I believe
there.
it. Just because you're short don't mean you can whoop somebody's ass. I believe it.
I was good with my words in my hands,
yeah,
so one of the
I
words.
believe it.
So now, after we introduced ourselves. You know, she told me her name was Candy, sweet like candy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was feeling her swag, like, okay, I could tell she ain't from the city, but we gonna mold that. We gonna work with that.
Okay.
So fast forward, long story short, we started clicking. Every time we at the hotels, we spending every night, we taking our earnings, getting a hotel room, and we started living each other on and off for like 6 months about almost.
So 6 months y'all were dating?
I wouldn't even call it dating. It was summer fling.
Got it, okay.
My Bonnie and Clyde, that was my Bonnie. We was
Okay. Bonnie
and Clyde. We was doing thugging, just living life.
Got it.
Out on our own.
Got it. Okay. And what happens once y'all started living together?
Basically, she was showing her bakey side a little bit, like bakey as in like
I understand what it meant.
suspicious, like, all right, you leaving the club with men, multiple men, or be gone a couple of days. So, you know, at first when I heard about a possible baby, I was in, not denial, but what would you call it?
Shock.
Shock, or disbelief almost, because I knew her actions and how she was.
Yeah, yeah. So at one point you met Abigail's family?
Yes, they had invited me over for Thanksgiving of 2017. And to my recollection, we had a wonderful time. I mean, yeah, when I was walking in, I felt eyes on me like, who is this walking up in here?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they allowed her to leave with me.
Okay.
And she was in safe hands ever since.
Got it. And how did you two lose contact?
One of them young and dumb decisions. I went out to PA with my cousin at the time, and both Abigail and his girlfriend was staying at the house, at our family's house, and we got locked up out PA. And
got it.
I was 8 months down the line. I haven't been home. However, I was still in contact with home. I would call. She had my phone. I would call, and we would talk. This was about a few days before one day they tell me, oh, she left. She got in some man's car, and her belly was getting big. We don't know.
And what were you told about Abigail?
Oh, yeah. Sweet as candy.
So my producer told me, yes, this is a photo she shared when this is after you left. She was pregnant and stripping, so she's, yeah, okay. Because this, while we're showing this, we're not being shady, this is the timeline, you know what I mean? So during that timeline, she was still dancing right after you got locked up, okay. And your mother called you while you were locked up, and what did she say to you?
She said, yeah, this white girl called me out of the blue, said that you're locked up and possibly the father of her son.
Got it, okay, got it, okay. And how did you find out that Abigail had a baby?
When I got released 8 months later, I go on Facebook, social media, whatever. She got pictures up there. I see him. If y'all could pull it up, he had a picture of Abigail's son next to my baby picture.
Oh.
Like okay. Right here, Mr. Karamo, if you could tell me, I want the audience to tell me, like, this right here, just seeing this alone, I got no lip. So a baby come out with no lip, I don't know, but what really brought my attention to it.
So only the lip you see? Because I don't
know.
really
I see the forehead, the lips, the eyes, the hair, everything.
You see it?
Yeah, y'all
okay.
tell me what y'all see.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Y'all see it? Yeah. Okay.
So I'm here now because I'm gonna find out if that's my son.
Got it. I hear you.
Get in his
I
life.
hear you. You want your answers? Okay. So when you got out again, you started searching for Abigail.
Yes, I went on Facebook, got released from prison. This is 2 years ago. I got released 2022. So in the process, I had to get myself together. I had to get my house, get my car, get a job. I'm now a government mechanic for the city, so I'm doing my thing. I got my own house. Wrote on Facebook to Abigail.
Got it.
Hey, can I get in contact with you?
Got it.
It's urgent. Block immediately.
Are these the messages? My producer told me you brought some other messages.
Yeah. If they can bring it up.
So I can see it right here. So this is the one you sent?
Absolutely. So let's start out with first one. Abigail, I wrote to Abigail, hey, can you call back, please? It's urgent. Block, no connection. Wrote to the stepfather. He has not blocked me.
Yeah,
however,
but he didn't respond.
He doesn't respond. He reads my messages or whatever, so I'm hoping it's still, I don't know. Sister, no response.
Yeah.
Wrote to the mother, grandmother. I wrote to the pretty much the whole family I met that night.
What's interesting to me is that the family has met you. And also, let's be honest, in our society, it's rare when a male is reaching out actively saying, I want to find answers. So you would assume that if you know this child doesn't have an active father and there's a man saying, hey, I just want to find out. And all these messages was respectful. Like, there was nothing that message, like, if I got that message, I'd have been like, hey, let me talk to Abigail and call you back or something.
I made it clear, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I made it clear cut that in this, I'm not looking to rekindle any relationship with Abigail. Now, dealing with a child, you have to deal with the parents regardless.
Yeah.
However, this is strictly because now he is, I don't know how old he is, but he needs to know who his father is.
So it's time to hear Abigail's side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Abigail to the show.
You ain't the dad. You ain't. You're abusive. You a drug addict. All you did was use the out of me and beat the out of me. You told me that wasn't your kid, and now it's yours.
You sure?
Yo, yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
We want to bring that picture back because he looks nothing like you.
Coming up.
I already know you're not the dad.
I'm here for a reason. I need to know now.
What does it say?
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosey now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
Gary says years after a brief relationship with Abigail, she called his mother saying he fathered her son. But here's the problem. Abigail now denies Gary is the father. We're here to get to the truth and solve this DNA mystery.
Yeah, I'm here now because I'm going to find out if that's my son.
So when you got out again, you started searching for Abigail.
Yes, I have.
Are these the messages from my producer? Told me you brought some other messages.
Yeah. I wrote to Abigail, hey, can you call back, please? It's urgent. Block.
So everyone, please welcome Abigail to the show.
You ain't the dad.
Yo.
I'm sure.
First
We want
off-
to bring that picture back because he looks nothing like you. you.
Well, first off,
he looks nothing like
Well,
you.
before we get that picture back, take a seat
Right
for me
there,
because.
look at that baby.
Well, before we take that
And
picture
look,
back,
he
because
looks
you made some
nothing
other
like
thing.
you.
So you're saying that relationship, it was a horrible moment for
It
you.
was a horrible moment.
Okay.
From the first week that he moved in.
Okay.
Abusive, drugs, this, that, and the third.
Okay.
You ain't and you ain't the dad.
How long did you date, in your opinion, or have your moment?
A few months.
A few months y'all were together. Okay then. And during that time, were you in a dark space in your life?
No,
You weren't. So you just got into this relationship and you thought it was gonna be fun, and then it didn't turn out to be fun.
no. He seemed so protective at first.
Okay.
I was a dancer. He was a bouncer. The first night we met, he moved the like, he just seemed like a good person.
Got
we
it.
weren't fighting. We was what? Oh.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we didn't I'm
You
not
don't
saying
remember
that.
day? Yeah, I mean,
I'm
but
not
we was
saying
doing-
that,
I
but I remember a lot
doing.
of too. A lot of
a
you're
lot of stuff,
abusive.
too.
You're abusive.
There's a three. How old were y'all when y'all met?
I was 23, 24. She was probably 19, 20.
Okay.
I
yeah.
was 18.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. For one, you don't know because you a bitch. You and your mother, and y'all really need to stop. It's been over 5 years that y'all been trying to get in contact with not only me and everybody else in
So let
Maryland.
me-
That's some psycho weird ass. I
Let
already
me-
told her that you are not the
let
dad.
me go
I already
ahead
told her
and-
that you ain't the dad, and
Go ahead, go
yet
ahead.
there's still messages coming.
But hold on, before you got that response, I want to know if everyone's contacted you for 5 years, why not just take a paternity test and be done? If you're
Because I
solid,
got-
just say, you know what?
Yeah.
Because that way, because I believe that claims of stalking are real. Like when a woman says that, a man says that. If you say that, you know, you can say, listen, I gave you what you wanted, a paternity test.
Stalking
I'm done
from
with
prison?
you. You know what I mean? You're
But
saying
I
I
had
was
nothing
stalking
to
from
prove
prison.
because
Stalking
he's not
from
the
prison?
dad.
I understand.
The only
That's
reason
crazy.
that we're here is because, for one, you dragged it out so long, and for two, I'm here to tell my story.
So Gary says you contacted his mother and said that you were pregnant. Is that true?
Yeah, and that's when we were, before he got locked up, for one, because I didn't find out how far along I was till after he got locked up.
Okay.
So he was in my ear like, yeah, you need to tell her, you need to tell her, that's my kid, blah, blah, blah. But you wasn't saying that when you was hitting me in the stomach. Talking about that's not my kid.
Well, I remember we weren't in contact with neither of our families at the time. We was living at a whole different house, at my cousin's
You
house.
told me
Yeah,
that I had
wasn't-
to
That
call
wasn't
her.
my mother. That was my
Oh.
aunt.
Gary, can
My
I
mother
Okay,
Gary,
called her off.
Can I
my
ask you a question?
No,
Were
I
you
didn't.
abusive to her during that time?
Absolutely not.
So, okay. So, do you know who could be the father of your child then?
I do.
You do know who could be the father. Okay. And have you contacted them?
No, because he's just about as him.
What makes you uncomfortable about Gary possibly being the father?
Because, for one, I know he's not, and for two, all the he put me through, I will not have my son go through that.
Okay.
Listen,
Never.
This is not about you.
It's
Right
about
now,
my
I got
kid.
custody of
It's
my
a-
youngest
that's
son.
So
Now,
cool.
your son,
That's so cool,
who
but you
doesn't
ain't the
have a
dad.
father in his life,
And
could
he don't
be
need one.
with
He don't need
a
one.
father
He got me.
and his brother, if
He
it's
got
possibly.
me. He got me. He
It don't
need
even seem
you.
like you're with him.
I'm
I see your
always
sister
him.
with him most of the time.
No, she's not. I'm with him every day.
Okay.
Every day.
So who is he with now?
My mom.
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Not my
I'll
sister.
tell you this. Your statement of he does need a father, I understand, comes from a
He don't
place
need a
of
father.
pain and also a place where you always have to be the one to step up and protect yourself. But any child who has an
Damn,
opportunity to
he
have
is
both
father.
parents deserves that.
Not
Okay?
you.
So just know that. I understand where your pain comes from. They need that. So I want you to just remember that. So what will you do if Gary is the father?
We're going to go to court. Because you're not getting no legal rights. None.
Hey, I got only 2 words for you. Lawyer fees. You ready for that?
I take it all.
Would you really want to go to court if Gary is the father?
He ain't getting no rights to my kid. You don't even know him.
Because of the pain you experienced. Because of the pain you experienced. Is this your only child?
No, I got a youngest.
You got a youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. And is that child's father in their life?
He was for a while.
Okay. I got that. There's a lot of pain you got
He's
going
not
on.
none of his
Have you had a
kids'
chance to
life.
talk to anybody about what you've been through?
I have a therapist.
You do? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I think it's time to unlock this DNA mystery. Well, Abigail, in this envelope is a DNA truth you've been waiting to find out for years, but, you know, Abigail, I'm gonna give this to you since you say that he's not the father. This is your truth to open, not mine.
I'm happy regardless, whatever it is.
I already know you're not the dad. I was 2 weeks pregnant before I got with you. And you knew that.
No, I didn't know. You was kidding. Go ahead, read it. Why you taking so long? I'm eager as you. I want to know. You
You're
want me to
nervous?
open it?
Are you nervous?
No.
Are you
I'm
nervous?
I'm not nervous.
Okay, then let's go ahead. Let's get to the
I
DNA
want to.
truth.
I'm here for a reason. I need to know now.
Next.
You ain't and you ain't the dad.
How long did you date, in your opinion, or have your moment?
A few months. For one, you don't because you were stalking you and your mother. And
Go
I already
ahead
told her
and-
that you ain't the dad.
Well, Abigail, in this envelope is a DNA truth you've been waiting to find out for years. So this is your truth to open, not mine.
I'm happy regardless, whatever it is.
I already know you're not the dad.
I'm not here on no.
What does it say?
He is the biological.
Congratulations.
Now,
That is your son.
can I say one more thing?
So you can take a seat.
I'm not trying to start no more. But you see that baby right there? He is
You
beautiful.
ain't gonna get no rights
He
to
is
him.
beautiful, right?
No rights.
That baby is beautiful. And he's Jamaican at that. I'm half Jamaican. So he gotta go to Jamaica, see his family, you feel me?
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you
Yes, sir.
something? Can I tell you something? I'm so happy you got your answers.
I'm happy to.
I'm so happy that you have a son, because what I can tell is that after prison, you were able to have some major growth. And I also know that for the state to award you your child, they had to do background checks, they had to do certain things to show where you're at in your
It was
life.
a fight. I got my own house.
Yeah.
I got my own car. I got my own job. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, man. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Seriously. I'll tell you this, though. She still only remembers you as who you were when you were 21. All the memories she has in her mind is whatever volatile Bonnie and Clyde relationship y'all had, and she has to process, okay? So what I encourage you to do in this is, as much as you're going to fight for your son and you deserve to see your son, you have to make sure you understand that she has to need time to process, okay? And anything you say when she gets mad to trigger her is only gonna make this harder for you and your son.
Understood.
How you feeling right now? How you feeling?
I really didn't think he was the dad. The doctor told me I was 2 weeks pregnant before I got with
I
him.
could tell. I could tell that was a genuine response. So now that he's the father, I know you just said that your child doesn't need a dad. Your children has a father that's willing to be there and be in their life. And I just told Gary, I know that there's, in your mind, you are still where you were when you were 18, 19. You haven't had closure, and I get that. So what do you need to say to him to get that closure so that you can be there to co-parent? What do you need to
It's
get
gonna
that
take
closure?
a long time before I see any type of growth, or before you even ever think that you're gonna enter his life.
What do you need to start to get that closure? Because at the end of the day, as his mother, you have to get that closure because y'all have to co-parent. So what do you need?
I don't know.
So I'm gonna ask you to think about that. I'm gonna ask you this. As she figures out what she needs to get closure, will you give her that?
Absolutely.
Tell her.
Listen, with this thing, because I've been a father for my youngest son for a while now, and it's still a learning experience, and it's hard. And I'm not lying to you, it's hard. However, your son, he has built bonds and relationships with people that he probably look at as another man as his father. And that's not against you or anybody. That's reality. I wasn't there. So I can't just jump into his life. Hey, buddy, I'm your father. Don't work that way. However, I do ask, Lay, when I take my son to go fishing next weekend or in a month or two, can your son come? Can he get to know his brother?
Only if I'm there.
Of course, I'm not going to deny that. But remember, this is about the kids. This is not me and you. I don't see myself getting with you or anybody. I'm enjoying my life as a single dad, to be honest. I got so much done.
So can I tell you something what I just saw, and I appreciate this? Is that what you just did is you set a boundary that was healthy and was not in any type of argument. You said, yes, you can see your child and I'm gonna be there, and I applaud you. Because what you just did in that moment is you put your child first while also still protecting yourself. You did. Y'all don't know each other because it's been years. And so after a while, you're gonna learn to trust each other with your child. You're gonna learn to get to know each other again. But if y'all can stay communicating like this and setting those boundaries and not using the child as a weapon, y'all are gonna be okay. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate both of y'all. Thank you for being with us, everyone. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all. Yeah.